It's a very simple loop, and it gets harder as it goes.
Oh, it's a frogger.
Oh. Run. Or hide, I guess. So the other one reaches down, and he's just like, hang on a minute. And rips back, like, well, I guess there are no sheets. He just looks down underneath the bed and just sees two ghosts underneath the fucking bed. And he's just like, what do you guys do?
Jump scare.
I act like a ghost. No.
My cop here go, ooh! This has got like a weird harmony to it.
Yeah, both of you give me a advantage deception check. Or performance, whichever's higher.
Doof.
Hell yeah, dual 25,
Oh, no.
let's go, baby.
Yeah, you scare the shit out of this man. He's like, oh, jump scare, and just runs away. He's like, the bench is haunted. The bench is haunted. He just starts,
There's a ghost.
there's a ghost in the house. And the guy's like, hey, what the fuck? Haunted?
Like, you're already dead. The ghost ain't real.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
Blah, mama. The fucking, the turret got exploded and just sent me flying off the cliff.
Oh no!
The power paradox.
Look at him go!
Shaves only those who don't shave themselves. But
You
they shave
deserve a
themselves.
tip for filling more months.
Cheers, Mike! Did you know that a
got that on
banana is
video.
really a berry?
I'm not going to ride it for now.
Arms and legs
Because you did
Exactly.
you did say it's like a long fall.
For the Umaran Heartstone.
I told you that's a deep drop, isn't it?
Hell yeah, bro, it's like a dubstep drop.
Deep drop collector. But see, Dorado can do this.
Souls.
Joe Biden.
Oh no!
Oh my!
You get blood!
There used to be there. That's gonna be a bitch to get back though.
That is possible, at least. Sorry, my arm's just going. Fuck you. You worked on Friday. Now we're going to be pain. We're going to be pain.
Sounds alright.
No, I need to go in.
Consider that Slim Jim slept in too.
Oh no.
Consider that Slim Jim slept in.
When was the last time you had Slim Jim?
Shit, years.
Damn.
I'll get one when I go back to work.
Nah, it's not worth it, bro.
Turn into a fucking.
On a calorie to heart-burn ratio, not worth it. Alright. Slim Jim.
It's Big Slim Jim trying to silence the truth.
Nano machines, Jack.
Assassination.
If I die, I still hate Slim
Jim.
Jim.
Tell Slim Jim I said fuck you.
Slim Jim gets the last laugh.
Oh no. He died the way he lived with a Slim Jim lodged in his esophagus.
Jeans bail.
Kill those purple guys if they get too close to you, because they will 100% murder you. Those are Unidad. Those are like Bolivian special forces.
So go get him. Whoa.
I got this, James. Don't you worry.
Nice. Oh no! Oh no! No!
Sugoi, what happened?
Surrender to my will.
Nice.
Push it in, boys.
Payload.
Ram that
Pushing
shit right
payload.
in.
Damn. No, it's hard for you to say that in your life, really. gotta seize every opportunity, you know.
Absolutely. Oh no!
Oh, jeez.
All right, hello everyone. I'm Valid Paladin. I'm joined by my friends. I've got Lasse,
Right here.
Patreon,
Always a pleasure.
Sleeping Dragon,
Eating lunch.
and Mavsock with his new model. Look at this. Display the cape, Mavsock.
Greetings, everyone.
Is it cape?
Yeah, he has a cape now.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
You just show off the drip real quick.
Like a true Shadow Wizard money gang.
He loves casting spells. This cannot be denied. Make my monster grow.
Wrong wizard, I guess.
It is I.
All right. So, I know it's been several months since we played this particular campaign, so I'll just give you all a brief recap. You all were sent to a continent to the north to investigate a disappearance of an entire White Spire. The White Spire is the wizard tower that you first encountered in Journey's Rest. The tower itself just being gone, a huge cause for concern. That's like a government building just vanishing, Willy Wonka style, is just gone. Pipes and everything hanging out the building. You're like, huh, that's kind of weird. So you book a spell jammer. You float over to the island. However, along the way, you're attacked by an ancient blue dragon, and your ship is downed and just completely destroyed. However, the crew are resourceful, and they're able to, over long periods of time, mend the ship back together, 1 foot of space at a time. So while that happened, you investigated a small little like hamlet that was at the near the crash site, and you found that it was a religious site. However, everybody was gone. Tents were still erected, food was still cooking on fires, but there was no sign of anybody. So you decided to bunk down for the night and sleep there because you didn't really know other option. You woke up in the middle of the night to screaming and realizing you've all been shrunk down to insect size, while giant insects ravaged the camp, destroying anything that wasn't already dead, flushing people out of homes, cutting them in half. You almost got eaten by an antlion, several spooky ants. Oh, just horrible nightmares. So we'll flash forward a little bit. You managed to find some survivors, and through trepidation, you managed to push your way through the cave system until eventually you find a makeshift little village. It's all full of people that, much like you, wandered into this town, got shrunk down, and just managed to. They're barely surviving. For whatever reason, this deep underground, there's a pretty easy system of getting water. I guess it's just that deep. But food is very, very scarce, and if they want to eat, they have to go and kill bugs. So it's a whole process. Not many people here are fighters. They lose people every time that they go out, but they get a kill. So every day they survive a little bit. So you guys enter the camp, and you don't know how long you've been here for. There's no sunlight, there's no sky, so you don't know if there's a day-night cycle. You sleep when your body's tired. So you help these people over however long. They have enough food now, they have enough water now, and for the most part, everything is peaceful. However, the situation is still very dire because any expeditions trying to leave the cave always end in failure. You get turned around as if by magic. You set down ropes, you draw lines in the sand, you do anything you can think of to try to Hansel and Gretel your way out of the situation, but you always end up right back at the camp. No matter which direction you go in a straight line. You dig straight up, you dig straight down, end up right back at the camp. Eventually, you discover buried on the backside of the campsite there is a stone wall that appears to have like a door like carved in it. But despite your best efforts, prying it, hitting it with magic, hitting it with hammers, nothing seems to crack the door. So this is where we're going to start our adventure today. Go to the map. Okay, so you are here in this little village. What's up? All right. Yeah. So
You opened the map.
that was your first mistake. I'll put the thing in the mute chat so you can see it, Marlon. Oh, yep. Yep. So you're here on this little back end of the cave system. You know, you've got water, you've got food, you've got whatever supplies they managed to fall down from the surface, and there are about maybe like 6 to 12 survivors that are down here. They're all in terrible shape. Some of them are injured. Most of them are emaciated. It's getting slightly better because you found the food and water, but before that, it was very slim pickings, very rough going. So what do you guys do?
You said they're still wounded?
Some people are still wounded, yeah.
We definitely need to break down this goddamn door we just struggle with.
I guess, I mean, well, I'll probably give them, like, maybe a health potion if they're, like, they're really the one with the most wounds or something like that. To help out a little bit.
Okay. I mean, your health potions aren't unlimited, so it's one of those things you have to ration your supplies as well.
How many do we have starting right now, though? 5, 10?
Let's see. Each of you individually has 2.
Dos.
Dust only?
Yep. You've been down here for a while. Every time that you go out, you take casualties, you get injured, you fall, scrape your knee, you're doing that. It's without any way to replenish your supplies, it's very, very grim.
Well, Sonia will still assess, like, who's, like, the most wounded out of them and still give at least one.
Yeah, you triage the people that are injured. They're all basically in this little tent over here. And they're not serious life-threatening injuries. We've got sprained ankles, broken limbs. Like they're not gonna die. Like they're not at risk of infection or anything like that. They're just unable to do anything. They got to sit there and wait for their bones to heal without proper medical treatment.
We have no doctors here.
you have a cleric, but it's one of those things. If you heal somebody's broken leg, but then you get attacked and you can't heal yourself,
True.
Time is the best doctor. The doctor, or the doctor. The door is over here.
Doctor, yeah. I'd like to move the door.
They remove token lock.
You move it.
Mm-hmm.
You said we couldn't even. Nothing can open it or anything like that?
Yes, it's just a rectangular outline indented into stone. There's no markings or anything on it. You just found it by coincidence one day. Any attempts to push it, pull it, tow it to Gulf Mill Forward all end in failure. Nothing happens. You jam crowbars in there. You throw fireballs at it. You try spitting at it. You say open sesame. Everything that you can think of. Nothing happens. The door just stays completely closed.
Niman would like to inspect the area if there's any like magic tied to the door.
Alright, Niman, give me an Arcana.
Meanwhile, can you just for a moment try giving me the map again? I closed everything that I don't need.
Okay. Brace yourselves, everybody. Okay. So with your Arcana, Niman, you realize that there is probably magic here, but it feels ancient. It feels like very, very strange, like monofilament light bulb levels of just like, who does shit like this anymore? Give me a history.
Alright, let's see.
So you sit down there doing your best Doctor Strange from Infinity War, every timeline fucking Eye of Agamotto move. And you sit there and you rack your brain, and you're like, this is magic endemic to a civilization that no longer exists, that was basically wiped off the face of the earth thousands of years ago. It's very backwards and rudimentary, but you feel like you could probably, maybe figure it out.
What I'm more interested in is this door has always been here? As far as we're concerned?
As far as you know, yeah. It was kind of partially covered by like sand and dirt. I said, eventually you found it, either like some kids probably playing, threw some water on it or something, and you're like, what the fuck is up with this door? Didn't just disappear there. It was always there, just hidden.
I'm more interested in who made an ant-sized door.
Very good question.
Nimin is just gonna study this for a little while.
So,
I mean, either the door is ant-sized, or maybe the ants are people-sized.
No, pretty sure the door is ant-sized, considering.
Even then,
both are valid.
I'm going to just kind of look over Nimim's shoulder just to maybe stretch the old noggin and maybe try and see if I can find something out either.
Okay. Are you doing a religion check? You doing a history? What are you doing?
I'm gonna do both. Maybe that's different. Going to give me different results. Like being a history and a religion are still kind of different. If that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, religion's where your magic comes from, so that makes more sense. Yeah, so give me both of those, religion and history.
Well,
as for history, you're not entirely sure, but as you're sitting there pondering, you feel a light presence on your shoulder, and your deity is kind of just like floating behind you, like Marceline the Vampire Queen, and it's just like, what are you thinking about?
a bit, but for now, those runes inside the door, they seem familiar, don't you think? I've seen them, certainly. Maybe they're in the travels of somewhere.
So you say that out loud, and your deity's like, huh, that's interesting. And kind of just floats over to the cracks and just kind of runs their fingers along the seams. And as they do so, the seams themselves kind of just like light up, and you can see that there's an intricate pattern all across the entirety of this cavern. Like all of the caves have been etched and carved in with some kind of sigil.
Well, thanks for that. That was certainly helpful. Just need to find out in which cave we are and how to get out. Okay, do you have do you have an example of that?
Not really. It's just ancient gobbledygook. You know, like how you like Nordic runes and things like that. It's stuff that you would understand unless you have a history high enough to read it.
Okay.
Nimin probably does.
Okay. Yes. Where have you seen this before?
So Nimin, you're sitting there again, thinking, contemplating, and you notice a gust of wind kind of just like blow past you, and you see the sigils outlined in white, and they go all around the chamber that you're in. They're on the walls, on the ceiling, on the floor. Something very intricate is responsible for this door, and you feel like you have an advantage on your next history roll.
Oh.
Hi, Ghost.
What's up, Ghost?
Nimin will keep investigating with this new knowledge.
Yep. Give me a history roll with advantage.
Advantage.
Oh.
Okay. Hang on, I need to pull up my document. You blew the space wide open, Nimin. Right here. So, Nimin, you sit down there and you bust out a little notebook and you take pressings of the runes and just contemplating in your mind, you put two and two together, and you realize that these are the markings of an ancient tribe that worshipped a deity known as Aeyra. I'll put her name in the who you are here. Irene, you hear the word Aeyra, and your deity kind of starts like next to you again, just clapping like, "Ooh, we're close, we're close." Think, massaging your brain through your skull. Give me a religion.
Think, Cyrene. Think.
Me? I thought Nimin.
No, you.
No, you.
Oh.
It's your deity.
Funking. Fucking good.
You begin to thunk, and the one brain cell gets knocked loose and clacks around. Like when the DVD menu hits perfectly in the corner. You're like, there we go. I got it. So, Aeyra, to your knowledge, is a wind deity from the old times, from the before times. They are the manifestation of change and unpredictability. They are a wind that just blows through and turns everything upside down. Like in the tarot, they'd be like the tower. It's just, what the fuck?
The worst kind of tarot card.
Absolutely. Everything is turned upside down, and you didn't ask for this. No, Ghost, you're not late. You can join it anytime. I don't know what character you have for this game. We might have to make you one.
Don't see one.
Does he have?
I can't remember one for Ghost for the Light Hollow.
Oh, Mark Ruperson, right? Like the hobo.
Oh yeah. That guy.
Yeah, Mick Ruperson. Yeah, he made a hobo for the menagerie. That's how long ago this was.
I mean, to be fair, it's that has been like 4 sessions ago for Light Hollow, meaning almost half a year.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. Let me add Mick Ruperson to the party sheet here.
Just playing this every once in a month, once in every 2 months. Yeah.
To be fair, that fits whole on with the hobo. He's trapped in that.
So you're sitting there, you're like, this ancient god, Mick Ruperson eating a can of beans, who's been there the whole time, is like, yep, good deity.
Quinnick is like.
Out of nowhere, y'all just.
Where were you here before? Were you there?
Out of nowhere, y'all just hear ding 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 ding.
You think back to the last couple of however longs you've been dealing with these bugs. There are times where you'd almost get taken out, but then you just hear like a boom, like of a banjo swing, and the thing would fall down. And you're like, Mick's always been there. You just weren't paying attention because you don't see him. He doesn't like the spotlight. He just likes beans. So.
What the fuck?
Beans and Frankwurst.
Absolutely. So,
shall we continue?
You put 2 and 2 together. You find this is an ancient wind deity, and her presence heralds unwanted, undesired change. It's going to happen no matter what.
Not really what I was hoping for, but could be worse. Why can never be God of Mercy or something like that?
And dang deities and their chaos junkies.
It's one of those things. Sometimes change, even if it's not wanted, is beneficial. Like a wildfire, for example. Obviously, if your home was in that tree that got burned down, you're not very happy. But eventually, it'll grow back.
Eventually, the entire forest will grow back. I believe that's what the Circle of Wildfires is about.
Absolutely.
Yes, okay, no good worshipper. We know you don't shower.
The fuck you mean? That's a druid subclass.
Shower in fire. All right. So, yeah, the door remains closed. You're getting closer and closer to this mystery, and eventually the people who aren't injured just kind of invite you over to sit down and talk. The next couple of non-days and non-nights go by pretty uneventfully. You sit there and kind of scribe and scribble at the door, trying to figure out new things. You consult whatever text you have on hand. Woomy tries blowing it up with the fucking missile, doesn't work. Like everyone tries their best. However, one day when you're sitting down, you feel whenever you're like laying down to sleep, you feel a very sharp, very cold, even for this deep underground cold, gust of air kind of just blow over the camp, and you hear people start to scream all over. You hear the crashing of boxes and crates the defenses on the right side of the barricade are being shattered. You hear the squelching of meat and carapace on makeshift spears. Something is happening.
Everyone, wake up!
Sharon?
Come on.
The just gets up because it was just tending to the fire. Just yep.
Tending to a fire.
Yes, tending to the fucking fire. Don't add me.
Not his vampire wife.
Not my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Still not my wife.
Into the fire in his heart.
I do believe that's stoking the fire, not tending the fire.
It can be said as tending to the fire.
Certainly.
Language, grammar.
Or you call him grandma, young one.
Grammar. Speech.
Accent doesn't help.
Speech 100.
You guys see the enemies on the right side?
I don't see anything.
I do, but that's because I'm watching your stream.
Ghost is cheating.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing's there yet.
I'm not cheating, it's the only way I can see the map.
So, as you make your way downtown, walking fast.
You're homebound?
Yeah.
How about now?
Yep, see it.
Okay.
Is Gruff fully leveled for this? I don't know what level he was last time I used him.
He's level 7, yeah, I leveled him.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, nice, fun. I'm not gonna throw you in here.
It's fine, I'll just come in here with my level 17 lizard next time.
Pushing my ult. So yeah, a group of 9 scary ants start busting on the barricade, and they're hungry. They want that delicious humanoid meat.
Can't have my beans!
You see one ant lock eyes with your bean, specifically clicking its little mandibles together, and it wants those beans.
Yeah. Mortal enemy there.
This guy right here, he's looking directly at your beans.
It's the bean eating ant.
However, in this confusion and bedlam, you see that. Actually, let's see. Everyone roll perception to see if you notice it.
What's my passive perception? I don't remember if I gave him observant or not.
Let's find out.
Certainly.
20. 30. That's a lot of rolls at least 20. Nice.
Well, there goes all y'all's good rolls.
I know. I was like, shit.
Your passive is 13. Yeah, so the majority of you see it. There are 13. Yeah, so the majority of you see what's happening. The door that had been closed all this time suddenly swung open, and fleet-footed individuals snuck into the camp and absconded with the majority of the survivors. They didn't touch you for some reason.
Quickly!
We were left as bait. We were left as sacrifices.
That's a pretty solid assumption. I don't know how.
So wait, what are they?
Is the door still open?
The door's still open. Yes.
Is there anybody else?
Yes.
Other people?
The people that weren't taken are being eaten by the ants.
Oh.
How many people are still in the camp that are actively being
They're
eaten?
not dead and being eaten already.
There's like
Yes.
1 or 2.
Newman says, "Alright, let's go." Through the door. While it's still open.
Yeah, I would like to try at least get these people.
I mean, Sonya will grab like the 1 or 2 people still alive that like grab it and send to the door.
Unfortunately, it's too late for them.
Dude just walks
There's
away.
no people left over that are not being.
Not my problem.
You look over, it is a pretty grim scene, and there are right now there's only 9 ants, but you can hear the skittering of their footsteps. There more are coming. If you stay here, you're more than likely going to die.
Someone
Okay,
destroyed the
but-
entire nest.
You said they were okay.
I'm already gone.
No, I'm saying, but was there any more like in the injured tent that I can grab?
Like I said, you can try to grab them, but you have to be carrying injured, broken people while escaping ants. It's up to you.
It's worth it. I'll take it. At least one.
Mick Grufferson, meanwhile. Yeah, so Sonia and Cyrene, you both pick up one injured person. They're like, it's okay, leave me to die. I'm just going to slow you down. Okay,
No.
just ignore me then. That's fine. That's cool.
I'm saying something. Interrupt me.
We already grabbed one guy, so I'm like, okay, I'm carrying one guy. Did you need me to roll for it? I was like, I was gonna ready to roll for it.
I will not leave you. I will not leave you here.
They're too tired to fight you, so you just kind of just throw them on your back and just carry them.
Come on, Sonia, get out of here.
I mean, I'm already through the door too. I think the only one.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see you.
All right, so you all pile in through the door.
So you need better eyeballs.
The door slams shut with a loud crunch as that ant that wanted your beans, Mick, he makes eye contact with you one last time before his head separated from his body.
Is the head still in one piece on our side, or how?
Yes.
1p.
His
I'm
head
just gonna-
question.
is real.
Is there enough of a crease for me to possibly see what separated it from their body?
The door.
Door.
It's like the door.
Oh, I didn't follow that part.
Yeah, no, the door slammed shut as this ant was coming for your beans and just got stitched.
I'm gonna.
How hard is
I'm
its
gonna-
exoskeleton?
You feel like if you kept it, you could probably make it into a helmet.
Take the head.
Okay.
I wanted to squash it, but okay, if you wanted it.
Yeah,
So bad.
the ant's head
But
is
it-
about the size of like a basketball, so it would fit pretty good as a hat. You just throw it in your
Bet I could make
bag of
these
holding.
things. I throw it into my chest of oblivion.
And then you destroy the head. Good job.
No, so we gave, if I remember correctly, we gave him the dimension chest.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't bother with inventory space. So everyone's got a bag of holding or a handy haversack or whatever the fuck you want to carry your shit around in. Okay. So Niven, large and in charge, you say, let's go, team.
Go, team.
Go, team.
You just wanted to leave these people behind. You are lucky that I didn't leave you back there. And your tiny little legs could carry you fast enough.
As I said,
What is this
unfortunately,
towards?
due to my calculations, it was not worth the risk.
Your calculations haven't gotten us anything other than trouble.
You're still alive, aren't you?
Sometimes. I beg to differ sometimes.
Hey, he raises a good point. You are still alive. Niven's a cold
Yeah.
and calculating leader. He makes the hard decisions that you don't have to. That's why he's the leader.
We are alive, and we got them out. I don't think we needed to flee that fast.
I remember catching a fireball in the bag. That was fun.
Just helping you stay warm. If you're cold, they're cold.
To be fair, it was pretty cold that day.
Exactly. There's a method to the madness.
Let's assess the situation and then keep going, I would say.
Okay. So the hallway ahead of you is very dark.
I was gonna ask if I could mick off into the front a little bit to just do a little bit of scouting.
Yeah. What is Mick? Is the a rogue? Perfect. What? Your passive. Okay. So Mick, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Damn, already?
It takes 2 steps. Now be very careful.
Oh, I forgot. I'm playing for Mick. So let's see. 30 seconds.
That's a 7.
So Mick, you're just making your way downtown, walking fast. You walk
That's to be fair, that's a check. That's a
Oh,
check,
alright,
unless it's the same.
Here we go. That changes everything. Never mind. You're making your way downtown, walking fast, and you're like, hang on a minute. You're walking maybe a little too fast. You step on a dead body, and you're like, huh, the hell's up with this body? You look down at the body, and there are arrows. And you're like, where do these arrows come from? As the second, the thought, where do these arrows come from, goes into your mind, just arrows come fucking flying out from the walls behind you. However, you're a rogue, so you're like, yo, and managed to get out of the way completely.
I like the picture. He's like, huh, where did these come from? And they just wisp over his head.
Yeah. You just straight up. You're watching them like that episode of fucking High School of the Dead, where like that one bullet's just traveling in between people's hair, their tits, everything. You're just like, whoa, and just managed to land safely on the other side. Yeah, you see that there are 2 of the people that were inside the camp with you, dragged away, perforated by arrows.
Oh, no, they were cannon fodder. Anyway.
Damn it.
Damn, DM has a hard on to killing people we saved.
I mean, not the 2 you're carrying. These are just 2 other unrelated people.
Oh, okay.
You're in the back. How the fuck would they hit you? That makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean,
not quantum arrows yet.
It would be kind of impressive, I have to say.
In fact, they're actually magical enchanted arrows forged by the hands of Robin Hood to bend around corners.
The arrows of seeking. The arrows of seeking.
Yeah, no, there are horror stories of DMs that do that. Where like they have arrows that can follow you like around corners, up trees, 90-degree turns, all this shit, and then fucking just kill you instantly. It's like, yeah, it's bullshit. Yeah, so
Kill you instantly.
Yeah. I forgot what game system they were playing, but basically, if you wild shape and you get killed as the creature, you don't return back to your normal form. You just die. So this guy was trying to avoid these fucking archers, turns into a rat, gets hit by these fucking arrows, and just dies at like level like 2 or 3. I'm like, that's fucking malarkey.
That's bullshit. Why is that a rule?
I mean, it wasn't. It was just a DM fucking power tripping. It was awful. All right, so you all, you see the arrows on either side. You have to traverse very carefully to not get killed by these things. You see where the arrows end, where this dead guy is over here, looking dead as hell.
I have a very morbid but solid plan.
Niman wants to scan the floor and the walls if there's any.
All right, you activate
like way to tell where the arrows are gonna come.
Give me investigation.
Investigation.
I'm
careful.
I would also like to do an investigation before I do anything.
All right, everybody wants to investigate. Investigate.
I'll leave the second survivor with Sonia. But carefully go to the front, shield in hand, to block any stray arrows that might, be shot at the others.
Okay.
Not just the survivors, I mean also like the team.
So you
Are these shot out of the walls or at us?
Out of the walls. They're like little
I
arrows.
pick up the dead body and use it as a corpse shield.
I figured you would do that.
As soon as you said I have a very morbid idea, I was like, just gonna use him as a shield. Just gonna use him as a shield.
Yeah.
He's already dead.
I mean, yeah, he's using the best of what he's got. So yeah, you use them as human shields. However, let's see, Vidal's investigation and Niman's investigation basically give you a clear path. So as long as all of you who are following the path, just give me a What's skill with that? Maybe survival. To see if you can follow this very, very convoluted path to not step on a pressure plate. You need a DC 15. Oh no, Niven!
That's a nat one.
No, Cyrene.
It's fine. I shield.
Okay, Vidove.
Jesus Christ.
No, I said it earlier, and I meant it. It's all downhill from here.
I think the DM has played too much of Death Trap Dungeon. Yes.
Is this a simple arrow trap?
Everyone thinks, man, DM makes all these like
every trap can be an Avengers level threat if you're playing with the party.
Oh no.
Listen, I saw a group party getting took out by 3 kobolds before. It was insane.
So
I mean,
Nimin,
kobolds are fucking terrifying.
you take 3 damage as an arrow just impacts your shoulder. You're like, ah. Wumi takes 3 damage. Sonya, what'd you get? For your survival?
No. Huh?
Sonya, roll survival.
I didn't have to. Oh well.
I mean, are you following the path or do you have a different plan? It's a nat 20, and you're fine.
Sonya just puffs out her chest like Mr. Fantastic and just ha 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 and just walks across the fucking thing, completely unbothered.
Fantastic!
He just catches every arrow, it just bounces off.
Yep.
Mighty chest.
Yeah.
Isn't one of you carrying a body?
Sonja's carrying both bodies.
Yeah. Look at that. Flex on top of everybody who got hit.
Oh yeah, you look down and you're like, oh no! The reason you didn't take any damage, both those bodies are dead.
No.
I'm kidding, they're still alive. All right,
Okay.
we fucked up.
They took the damage for me. That's why it's like nat 20.
Exactly.
Oh.
Like, oh man, yeah, this is easy. Meanwhile, there's two bodies shot with arrows.
To be fair, that would fit into it. Nat 20s aren't always good.
Yeah. But yeah, the path continues forward a little bit. Let me see what you guys see. Player vision. Okay, good. It is properly dark and spooky. And if you have dark vision, he does. You don't.
I have.
You do. Okay.
I don't have dark vision.
Yay me! I made a proper good cave this time. All right. So yeah, there is a path leading forward, and there is a path to the right. Where do you go?
Nimin wants to scan the area for any signs of anything that stands out.
Give me an investigation. Okay. So as you creep along forward, you see more scattered bodies just kind of thrown around haphazardly on the ground. You're not entirely sure why these people were even killed. Like it seems like they were dragged away just to be killed, possibly to cover their tracks as they were running from you, or you're not entirely sure.
Can I recognize if these were people that were from the camp, or have they been here for a while?
No, these people from the camp.
Okay.
God damn it. That's how many now? I think at the very least
You got
5,
2.
right?
This is 4 back here. 5, 6, 7 so far.
7.
12.
7. So only 4 left. I should hurry.
Not Jake from accounting. I had to.
Nimin is gonna proceed further to the right path and wants to see what he can follow, like if the bodies lead anywhere.
Okay.
Good. If you take the right path, I'll go take the other.
I'll get there before you.
Irene, you head forward and you kind of just walk in the dark. Your flames kind of. Oh wait, you just naturally generate light, right?
Yes, the 2. I'm a flame. I'm a blaze. Supernova.
Never leave home without it. So yeah, you walk around the corner and you see body number 8.
Before he gets out of eye shot.
Body number 10. Investigate these bodies.
Yes.
Could I have done something before they both got out of eye shot of everyone?
Sure.
God damn it.
I believe Soul Knife has that thing where they can connect telepathically with a set number of people.
So you feel
Like the hookup with those two.
you feel like an aux cord being plugged into the back of your skull there, Cyrene, and all of a sudden you got Mick Grufferson, FM, Mick in the morning. So you're able to communicate telepathically and explain what you found. 3 other dead bodies. You try to inspect them.
Yeah, I wanted to do an investigation. I just didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, that was Sonia that rolled it. Yeah, no, roll him.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, so you look at these bodies and you turn them over like you're playing LA Noire, and you hear like the fucking bling, because you find that all of their organs have been just completely removed, crudely, like just like an animal butchery. Absolutely no attempt at like dignity, and then they were just thrown haphazardly. That's what I'm saying, Ghost.
May your souls be able to rest forever. I'm going to. Can I just basically investigate a little bit deeper to analyze maybe the cuts or something? If there's anything recognizable about these.
Yes. Give yourself advantage because this is relevant to you specifically.
Advantage investigation. Yes.
So, as a being of fire, you know about things that can harm you specifically. You know, you were taught them in fire person school. And you know the cruel and wicked ways of other religions, cults, things like that. This is very clearly the workings of a cult. The knife marks used, again, jagged, cruel, meant to tear more than to actually like surgically slice and remove. As you poke around the entry wounds, you can notice a particular smell, piscine in nature. It smells like fish.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself a history.
History? That's not good. No, I'll take that back.
So you think about it for a long while because it's very unusual. You know, you remember you're in a desert. You're covered in limestone and sand. So a fish creature being here would be very unusual. However, you do remember that there's, for whatever reason, abundant water here. And you put apples and oranges together and you realize that this has to be the work of a Kuatoan cult. Kuatoa, for those of you who don't know, are bipedal fish monsters. They are driven mad by eldritch contact. And they have basically orc levels of magical ability, but they're dumb as shit. And they're cruel and vicious, awful, awful monster people. So it's very possible.
You just hear. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm interrupt.
I assume you left a part of their society out because it's important.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
He assumes you left something out of the explanation.
I didn't mean to interrupt your explanation. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
No, not you.
No, you didn't.
Okay. In that case, in your head, you just start to hear, "You alright in there? Okay.
Are you speaking through a tube?
Drive through the fucking speaker. Alright, so you you put 2 and 2 together, you flip these things over, and you realize these monsters probably just took these organs out just to eat them, not even for like a ceremonial purpose. They just they're having a snack attack and just saw a bunch of, defenseless villagers there. And they kind of just threw them away and they were done with them. You inspect the rest of the body parts and you don't find any kind of like bite marks or anything. So either these things were used for ceremonial purposes, they were just assholes, or they really wanted that liver, you know what I mean?
I mean, I can't say I can relate.
Well.
Okay, so can only Mick talk to me, or can I talk to Mick as well?
You can talk both ways, yeah.
You can talk back to me. I have to radio to anyone else.
You talk back to me, I can do...
That was the exact idea. Mick, tell everyone to meet back up. Collect. I'm going to just go a little bit farther to see if maybe we can find the last 2, or if I can find the last 2 bodies.
So
because this is certainly very dangerous.
And you climb up her. Give me one athletics check.
1 athletics.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, so you scramble your way up there. You're not used to climbing rocks and stuff like that, but you get all the way up and you look. This chamber is just a little square antechamber. There's nothing else here. So you make your way back to the team.
Okay.
You see Cyrene's light approaching you, and she has a grim expression on her face.
Mick, did you tell everyone?
I was in the process of it because I was going to check on the other one, who's also gone the other direction.
So Mick begins to explain what's happening. Meanwhile, we'll cut over to Nimmin. Nimmin, you get down there, and you're using the best of your arcane ability to figure out what the fuck is going on with these guys. Give me a medicine. You look down there, and you're like, huh, weird. Not really much of anything going on. Totally normal body to me. And then you hear Mick Grufferson out loud say, oh yeah, no, the bodies are ceremonially fucking ripped open and shit. And you're like, maybe I should try with my eyes open this time. Give me a medicine check again.
Maybe I should stop squinting in the darkness.
Maybe you need to use light there and there, man.
So you stop brooding, stop squinting like you're Leo DiCaprio in that one movie where he squints. I forgot which one it was. You look down there, you're like, oh yeah, no, this is a giant gaping wound. All of these humans have been just cut open from chest to like midsection, and all their organs just viciously ripped out. Like not even again, no attempt at like a surgical removal. Just jammed in there with like a fucking a mall ninja like tactical knife and just ripped out.
Damn. Okay. Then Nimmin wants to proceed to the next body.
Okay. So you go from body to body. Which number did I say was the last one up here? That was number 10, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Nimmin, you proceed forward. You have dark vision, so you can see. So you find body number 11, number.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you find the last two of the guys that aren't on your back right now. Again, ritually just disemboweled and just thrown haphazardly like they were trash on the ground. Nimmin floats back with his cape and gives you all the grim news.
Yes. Yeah, it's not looking good over there.
See, that's why I never actually got around to getting out of this fucking cave.
So, we have basically a whole bunch of cultist fish people with us in this cave.
Did I hear cultists?
Oh
Something
yeah,
like this.
I forgot that he hates cultists.
Yeah.
Did someone say cultists?
That's all he needed to hear. He just starts walking.
Oh. That reminds me.
What did I say? Cherry lime or cherry lemon?
The Klinga de Varite, that's the one that you got in the Halloween campaign, right?
What?
Your second sword. It's not the dragon sword.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So that one begins to talk to
Klinga de Wahrheit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It begins to talk to you, and it almost knocks you to your knees with the intensity of its anger. So it tells you to investigate the bodies.
But which body specifically? Top or the bottom one?
Either one, just any of the bodies that are around you.
The bottom one then. All right. Investigation.
So, the sword in your mind tells you to stab the bodies with the sword.
You sure about that?
It vibrates angrily.
Okay, fine. It just stabs the The corpse.
You all watch as Vidove just kind of like talking to himself, pulls out a sword, asks it if it's okay, and just begins to shake the sword wildly before just stabbing it into a dead body.
Serena's going to approach Atta and just points at Vidove and just asks, "Really? Him?"
Art is just kind of just like floating on her back, sleeping. Like a chip hanging out of her lip. Huh.
What do you see?
So when you stab the body reanimates, but not like with a necromantic spell. Have you ever seen Deadly Premonition? Like the game? So in Deadly Premonition, they added a weird monster type that were like zombies that walk backwards, like their spine is bent, the other way.
Yeah.
They're like walking back, like they're trying to do the limbo, right? And this is what this guy does. He stands up, facing away from you, but his back bent towards you, moaning and screaming in agony. And
You mean the fucking exorcist crab walk?
well, no, he's not on his hands. He's still on his feet. He's just bent backwards, like reaching for you, bent backwards. And again, just moaning and screaming in agony. Its last words just being, "Help! Help me! Help!" And then all of you see a like shadowy glimpse of a bunch of spear like damages just bam directly into its body, and then just blood, viscera, and horrible demonic giggling, and the body just slumps to the ground again. The sword stops vibrating.
I see. Damn cultists. Puts away the sword. We should get moving. There's still people.
I'm already
alive.
moving and I'm going
Not
right.
for long.
All right.
That was too creepy for Mick. I'm moving.
I want to be anywhere but here. All right.
Onward.
You all form up, double time. Get the up, all the way around. So, all of you give me a perception check.
Perception. No.
Oh damn.
Oh, goddammit.
Violet, can I get perception?
Absolutely not. You fail. Let's see here. Perception. Heals. Oh, McGreverson with a 14.
Congratulations.
Yeah, just flex it on everybody. Everybody else,
Yes.
except for Nimmin and Mick, the two pillars of this team holding it down. So you sit down there and you look around. Mick, you've been around. You've been places. You've seen things. This place is ancient. Like by all accounts, this place should not exist. It does not make any fucking sense. Nimmin, you notice that there is magic running in the seams and the cracks of this ancient earth. It really makes no sense. So as you look around,
Like reach down, look it, and investigate it.
right, so you reach down and you investigate it. Give me an Arcana.
I believe this is Arcana?
And then well, also.
So you get down there, you just eat the dirt. You're like, the best way to find out the magical properties.
Full on, like lick it and everything.
You got a natural 20. So yeah, you're sitting there. And you're like, this is ancient dirt. This is like the tribe is on the tip of your tongue. You just can't quite remember it, but you know based on like the soil composition and its tangy flavor, this is not from here. Like the natural sediment of this continent and the sediment of the cave that you're in right now do not match. So
Because we were in the middle of the desert, and this is almost what?
Oh, see? This is money rat.
Yeah. Hold up. Something ain't right. Let's see here. Nimmin, you get down there, and you realize the same thing. This soil composition belongs to somewhere to the southwest of Journey's Rest. So this is here either magically or somebody spent a lot of time, money, and resources to just move metric tons of dirt and build a cave system.
Well, unless there's going to be some kind of surprise for us specifically, since we are recognized people in here, Ventus Rest, yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Journey's Rest, yeah.
At this point, I think yes.
Yes, absolutely. You are the heroes of Kavach. You have saved the town multiple times. Everyone knows who you are. You're a hero. Everybody loves you.
I know that, but just want to make sure. So, essentially, unless someone planned a big surprise for us specifically, which I doubt, this is definitely here on any kind of magical reason.
What that reason is entirely unclear at the moment. As you
That is indeed true.
As you proceed through the cave system, you uncover 2 more bodies. However, these were not people that were with you in the expedition. These are much older. They're dressed in what we would know to be like, tribal clothing. They appear to be either someone helping somebody down or somebody helping somebody up. You're not entirely sure. One body, a female, is on top of a cliff face, and there's a male reaching for her, dead as hell, bleh, on the ground.
I would like to investigate these bodies again, since can I help?
Okay, so you get down there, get investigation.
Yep, right away.
So
Good enough.
You turn them over, and you look for obvious wounds of like cultist, intervention. However, you don't see any of that. You see their bodies are more or less intact, very very desiccated, but at the same time preserved, because you're deep underground in a cold cave, not a lot of air exposure. For some reason, no insects have eaten the bodies, so they're more or less intact. Give me a medicine.
Medicine.
While we're at this, can I look at the walls for any signs of the insects that we've seen in the cave system before?
Give yourself inspiration, and
Like
without
on
having
the,
to
like-
roll, you don't notice any. And more importantly, you notice that any obvious bug holes have not only been plugged up, they've been marked and sealed with netting and things like that. So they took any kind of precaution. Whoever built this place took precautions to keep the bugs out.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So, see, Cyrene, you get down there with your medicine check, and you kind of just look around. But thankfully, the bodies are again desiccated, so they're shrunk and wrinkly. But there's still enough juice left inside them to see what's going on with them. And you can tell that these 2 individuals died via poisoning.
So we have basically a walled off room with 2 people inside that were poisoned. Going off the clothes, they've been here for quite a bit. Are there any prevalent features, like maybe gold something like golden special very fancy looking clothes, or maybe gold accessories, something like this?
No, they seem to be peasants, but they appear to be heading in this direction because that's where the footprints. There's only one set of footprints leading in this direction.
How high is the wall?
About 10 feet. You could jump up and grab it.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, I was thinking of just kind of getting through the wall, but if you want to climb so bad,
Well, I mean, it's a ledge. It's not like a brick wall or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vidove, Art kind of just grabs you underneath your armpits and just kind of just lifts you up, puts you back up here, and continues to sleep.
Just gonna for protocol, just lower a rope for everyone else and just let them up.
Let's say.
Right, give me an athletics. Just don't roll a 1. You can climb this very easy rope. Wait for Mick.
That would be so funny if it happened, right?
Okay, Mick climbs up easily. Everybody else give me an athletics. Don't roll a 1.
Did you just roll twice and got a 16 both times?
Yeah. He has a plus. He has a -1 to
Yes.
athletics too, which is pretty funny.
Hmm.
So Sonja gets up there. Nimin gets up there.
It's just built different.
Irene gets up there. And then the
Yeah,
Jim Jam.
literally.
Right, you all heave yourselves up the top of this cliff face. There is a path leading to the north, and then there is a path leading to the northwest.
No other footprints, right?
No.
Just because that.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
in the general
thought
area
so,
of
just-
the woman, there is, like pacing footprints. Like she give me a investigation actually.
Skills investigation. Not 20.
Perfect.
Give it about.
So yeah, you get down there and you look down and you see just her footprints, but they're moving back and forth, up and down, like she had been waiting. You kind of just follow the pace of the footprints, and you kind of come around to this corner. So as you're making your way downtown, you reach. Let's see.
I mean, I can't see that much. I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, you know that there's something down here, but you're no torch, none dark vision. You can't see. There was something.
Cyrene, do
down this
you
way.
mind?
What are the rest of you doing while this is happening?
If I
would
have the
say-
ability to do it, I would like to use the telepathic link with that one. If I can do it, just so I can have radio contact.
Yeah, I think it's still attached to Cyrene, so you can just talk to her. Talk to Cyrene as she's moving down there.
Okay.
So you make your way towards the edge, to the end of this little tunnel here, and you find a chest and a note.
What does the note say?
The note is in an ancient language. If any of you have a history or
Should I just roll history? See if I
yes,
can.
you need at least a 15.
That's a
Perfect.
24.
So you get down there, and this is basically Tale of Old Time, classic. My parents don't understand love letter. So these two were in a suicide pact, and they were going to just basically kill themselves here to be with each other. Inside the chest, you find mementos and things of their life together. However, they did not make it to to their assigned spot. Something happened along the way, and they the man did not make it in time, so they ended up just kind of just dying here and being left.
Nobody else knew they were here, right?
That or nobody else
Like-
bothered to move them.
Was the suicide pact just between the two or more? Or like, can you get?
As far
'cause
as
I
you,
would think.
as far as you can tell, it's just them. Like
Yeah.
the note is kind of vague because I mean you're dealing with ancient language and prose. But what you can tell, these two belong to two different families that did not like each other, and at some point they mention the red and the blue. You don't know what that means. There's no context. But the red and the blue happened, and it caused them to become opposed to each other. Like the two families began to oppose each other, and their relationship at that point became untenable. But they still loved each other, so they said, "Fuck it. If we can't be together, we'll just die."
So it's like classic Romeo and Juliet scenario.
Kind of, yeah, like a very, very classic, basic scenario. However, something went wrong, and they did not meet at the arranged time, as evidenced by the fact that they're dead as hell on the side of a cliff instead of over here where all their stuff was. They wanted, to die with each other, and I guess in a way they got what they wanted, but not the way that they wanted.
Mm.
Interesting.
But romantic, I'm still not entirely sure how this relates to the history of these ruins, this cave.
Well, think about it. This place is ancient. Just how ancient is the better question.
By your estimations, this structure predates Journey's Rest by about 10,000 years.
Yep, that's a long time.
Yeah. We're talking a time so ancient, history forgot to even remember to forget it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just gone. We're talking like Dark Souls levels of eons have gone by.
Well, on that
dragons
note,
were no more.
you said like the structures here they don't match.
Yes.
On what level?
Every level. Geologically,
Geologically, biologically.
like,
Like we were in the middle of the desert, but this is like the soil of grasslands, kind of.
Yeah,
exactly.
This does not, like, anthropologically does not, like, this does not belong here. It's like if you scooped up Ohio and just put it in Siberia, like, hang on, something's wrong here.
I was like, could I try? Like, I highly doubt Mick would have this knowledge. But you said there's magic pulsing through the ground.
Yes.
I try to discern as to how it got the way it is and why it is the way it is.
Let's see here.
You do have ties to magic, right? You're like a soul knife on this guy.
I'm a Sunnifius.
Yeah, so give me an Arcana, I guess, see if you can track this magical mystery.
Niman would like to assist with that.
Okay.
If I have
I'm going to
proficiency
just,
in it, I can use a. Actually, no, I would need tools for that one. Never mind.
Okay. So Arcana, you got a +2. You have an 11 total. Then with Niman giving you help, I'll give the advantage. Look at what you roll again. There we go. 18. So yeah, you start to follow the cracks in the soil. You trace it to the carvings on the walls, and you begin to piece yourself together an image, but it's not complete yet. You're not what's his face? Fire software. You can't figure out the puzzle right away by looking at the instructions. So you know that something is up. Something is fucky.
I'm going to look a little bit through the stuff that was here from maybe this couple, just generally.
So you look through it and you find ancient old world mementos. You find like hairbrushes and like rudimentary mirrors. You find toys. You find like love letters between the two of them. You find like flower pressings, like just old chintzy stuff.
I'm going to take the mirrors and the letters.
Okay.
I wanted the mirrors.
No. If anything, it might give us some answers, and at worst, we can sell it back home.
So, wow. So Jimmy sees what happened and kind of like climbs down the rope, grabs the guy, climbs back up with him, and kind of just lays them to rest in the chest where their stuff was. He sees you take the mirrors and things, and just kind of like shakes her head, but like, well, they're not using them, so.
That's kind of fucked.
Yeah. Like, I can't really get behind grave robbing, but I'm sure they'd be happy that somebody remembers them. So you continue
This
forward.
belongs in a museum.
This belongs in a museum.
Little did we know that the two mirrors actually held their souls.
Right. Everybody give me
I mean,
athletics.
I'm not going to smash them or something. Like, I'm holding that people very much in reverence. That's. I'm just going to be.
This belongs in
No.
museum.
Obviously, yes. But if I find out that there might be something with them, I'm not going to break them or sell them. I'm not going to sell souls.
Mick has a hard time getting up over this little rock face, but he manages to do it. Let's see here. His old hobo bones ain't what they used to be.
It needs more beans.
So as you climb up and over this rock, again, you're greeted with a very strange. It feels like progression towards civilization. This feels like the outskirts of something because I'm sure you all have seen it whenever you travel between places. Like when you go from like urban landscapes to rural, there's that weird in between where like there's kind of civilization, kind of open land until eventually there's just nothing but open land. You're doing this in reverse.
You mean rural German?
Yeah, I mean that's just the world in general. When you go from a big city to a farm place, you know, there's a little in between area where there's tons of like gas stations and stores and shit. Eventually, bam, oops, all
And
farmland.
then there's nothing. Maybe farmland, but otherwise nothing.
Right, exactly. Farmland, wilderness, whatever. But you're doing this in reverse. You're going through all like just the rock face and everything until eventually you hook this corner here, and you are blasted. I mean, just absolutely blasted, buffeted by wind, and you are kind of nervous because you feel like if you aren't careful, you're gonna get blown away by it. It is like a concentrated tornado just in this next area. You can hear it howling.
I stick a stick.
No, wait, stop!
The hold.
Don't do
to
anything.
see how strong it is.
What do you do?
Can I stop him?
Ghost, what do you do? What do you do?
I would like to take a stick.
Uh-huh.
I usually use to cook with.
Okay.
And stick it out the hole to see how strong the wind is.
Yes, you get your favorite ladle. That thing is ripped out of your hands with gale force winds. Just woof, and you hear it bling, 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 bling.
Question, Violet.
Vanishes.
Oh!
When you described that deity of change earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
You told like it was like a strong wind.
Yes.
It just changes everything if even if you don't want it. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Considering where we are.
So, what I want to do is, I wanted to, since we already had the knowledge that something here has to do with the goddess, what was it?
Aeyra.
Aeyra, exactly.
I scroll up because
I'm going, yeah, thank you for doing it again. I'm going on my knees next to the door and start just a little to pray a little bit to maybe see if I can either receive like signals from Aeyra, maybe calm her, or let us signal us that we want to get through.
Give me a religion.
All right.
It was a performance check. Let's see how good you play.
So you get down there and you pray your ass off. You're fucking putting in work. However, you don't get any kind of response. The wind just continues to howl, and your deity kind of just like floats down, and it's just like, cheating on me already? You that bored of me already? It kind of just looks sad away from you.
I would never, Father. But I will thought
I
that
don't
maybe
believe you. And it kind of just and turns away.
I don't have a choice either. We are stuck together for now. At least, I think so. I hope so. I very much hope so. But I wanted to check if there might be anything I could... If there could be
That's some
anything...
Yandere lines right there.
Praying in front of another god while I'm right here? Awful.
I was trying to find out if I maybe could quell Aeyra, and she might be able to dissolve the storm behind the storm.
Could you technically call this the wind of change?
I mean, yeah, technically. It's not like the, uppercase wind of change TM, but it is a wind. And if you get knocked off it, your life will change, because it'll end.
Yeah.
I I have a dumb idea.
Mhm.
I remember last time I was here,
Mhm.
I built a chest with an absolute shitload of gold. How heavy is that chest?
I mean, while you're carrying it, not particularly heavy, but all the gold inside of it, yeah, it's a lot of gold. You want to just unleash a bunch of gold into the gale?
No, I was going to sandbag my ass down and walk through.
Yeah, no, that's the property of the chest is that it just makes it incredibly light so that you can carry it. What does this area look like? I can't see. Oh, okay. Yeah, so those of you who have dark vision, you can see that it's just a staircase leading down, and then it makes a left turn. I never thought you guys would be so scared of a fucking doorway before. I gotta put more of these in my
D&D players!
You gave us a gale force wind. I'm over here thinking this is not a stairway. This is a bridge-like stairway that if we get gusted, it's just fall damage.
I mean, yeah, there is like a drop off on the sides of the stairs. Like, it is a 2-person wide, I think.
About 2 people, yeah.
Yeah, 2 people
Barely
wide.
2 people.
So it's more or less 10 feet wide bridge. It leads down there. There's no handrails because OSHA wasn't invented then, so it's kind of precarious, especially with the wind. But the stairs appear to be in good condition. There are occasional resting piles of sand wherever the wind does not hit. So there's obviously safe spaces. You just got to be careful while traversing it. But unless you guys
I weigh myself down and then I traverse it.
We got to move.
I weigh myself down and then I traverse.
Okay.
I'll just follow in the wind shade of someone taller than me.
I mean, does Archie need any help crossing the bridge? Maybe she could just so you can just grab her and walk fast.
So Art, God fucking damn it, hang on. So Art, as a Damphir, has spider climb, so she's like, no, I'm good. She just sticks to the ground, just walking.
Just
we just hear the suction noise of.
Yeah.
Just magnet noises, tonk tonk, just walking.
It looks like she's riding one of those hoverboards. She just leans forward and glides across the ground on her phone.
You mean just rides a Segway across?
So Art finds a little rock and just kind of ties a rope around the rock and just all the way back and just hands you a rope. Here. Or don't take it, whatever, I don't care.
I mean, I am following.
I'm just following, so I thought you said yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for everyone else to.
Do you guys tie the rope to anything, or do you just hang on to the rope attached to a rock?
I'm gonna hold it. I'm holding it.
I'm gonna hold it.
You know what I
take a rope and
I
tie it to
can't hold
Violet.
it.
You know what quote I have in my head right now about Serene? Just
You
Hades.
know how it is.
Just Hades quote from Hercules. Oh, was my hair out?
So
I tie it to the 4th spire connected to the wall.
Okay. Give me an intelligence check to see how good of a knot you tie.
Can you sudden change in exchange of that?
What's up?
Can you sleight of hand instead?
Oh yeah,
survival.
Wait, sleight of hand? What do you want to sleight of hand?
To tie the knot.
Okay. Yeah, so with a sleight of hand of 23, you managed to tie it properly.
Thank you, Paladin.
Alright, so yeah.
Thank you.
The rope is tied tight, and you all just kind of everybody give me an athletics with advantage. Don't roll a 1.
That's certainly another one.
Excellent.
That's a 12.
Hell yeah. 20 for Mick Grufferson.
Mick, come back, Mick.
Mick, don't leave me here, Mick. Okay. So,
Michael! Don't leave me, Michael.
Carl!
Carl? Who's Carl?
For Carl!
From The Walking Dead, Coral.
Oh. I can't cry like that. Otherwise I would have imitated that.
Right. So you wait as Art goes and grabs the rope again, unties it, brings it back down, and just kind of. All of you give you another one.
Violet, give me another one.
Yep. Everyone with advantage, give me an athletics check.
Everyone? Or just him?
Everyone.
Okay, I didn't hear the everyone.
Like how we just start phasing through the wall right there. That's really cool.
Yeah. Athletics.
That's enough on that 20.
Ooh,
Need a 23.
Oh, god.
As long as you don't roll a 1. That's the one thing I said. Alright.
I mean, it's pretty easy to not roll a 1 in this case.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Look, we are the unstoppable, unbreakable, undefeatable D&D
I'm on
party.
that 20 for Mick. By the way, don't tempt
He's
me.
gonna have They're gonna have natural ones for the next 3 sessions.
Yeah, don't
natural
tempt fate.
ones. Natural one.
2 natural ones, 2 number 5s, 1 nat 20, and a soda.
So
And a
as you-
large soda.
Alright, you have. So you make your way downtown. You guys are completely fine. So as you're walking down there, you see a seemingly bottomless pit. Mick, you can still hear your ladle just blink, 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 just bouncing off the walls, deep in that hole. You feel like if you lost control and you got stuck down there, you definitely have to make a new character. So I'd recommend you don't fuck that up.
Well, y'all know the plan.
You just throw himself off.
The plan is cast fireball, I heard.
Just that video of that Viking dude jumping off.
Alright,
I'm good. Yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Alright, so everybody give me 2 more advantage athletics. Don't roll a 1, just to save time.
2 more.
2 more times? Okay.
And now we all get nothing but single digits.
No, it's 23. So.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. And 1 more for Jim Jam. Oof, okay, good. I was worried. Alright, so you managed to make
None
your
of
way
us is
downtown.
dead.
Yeah, all of you managed to survive the treacherous walk down the stairs. Ooh. However,
Well,
as
if you describe a tempest kind of wind, how do you expect us to act?
Oh yeah, no, make no mistake. This is very dangerous. If you had slipped or fallen, you would have absolutely that would have been the end of that chapter. You'd make a new character sheet while everybody else finds you in the dungeon later on. So
It's fun.
you manage to make your way down there to the base, and you find a statue of what appears to be a winged woman. She's surrounded by a tiny little like tornado filled with lightning. It doesn't appear to be hostile. It is just a statue, though.
This is a gender bent version of Zeus?
Religion check?
No, that's a religion check. That's my duty, my boy.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure
Make a religion check.
A religion. I'm gonna go all religion out here. No, I'm pretty sure this is either Aeyra or maybe a high priestess of her.
I'm still gonna roll a religion check if I.
Yeah, I am going to. I just did, and I failed.
Yeah, I wanted to roll mine as well. Just saying.
No,
everybody who wants to roll a religion check, feel free.
There you go,
Cyrene,
15.
you're sitting there, you're going like, what is this? And you guys are like, I don't know. Why do you tell me since you love this other god so much? So, Vidove, you get down there and you kind of you compare the scribings on the statue to the scribings from the cave wall, and you realize, yeah, this is somehow related to Aeyra. It might not be a depiction of her specifically, but it's definitely something tangentially related. Same thing with you, Nimin. You get down there and you feel like you're on the right path, but
I'm being assessed by my dad.
I have a question. Is
like
maybe
real
like an altar?
No, he's incensed.
Would this be like a level of shrine to them?
let's see. So, give me a history. I give you history. I'll do it. Let's see.
Keep asking me like I know what the character sheet. I don't have access to that, my guy.
Listen, that's just how these things work. So you get down there and you're like, this could be a shrine, but you don't know enough about these things or this culture. Jimmy, meanwhile, kind of steps down and looks over at the stairs, and she's like, Cyrene, can you bring your light over here real quick?
Of course. And it just steps over there.
So, Cyrene, you step down and you see a much larger, more detailed version of the statue. Give me a wisdom.
Yeah. Wisdom, I like.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wait, yeah, wisdom check or wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's fine.
That's a 14.
So, you are absolutely struck by the beauty of this statue. Despite its advanced age, it looks like it's been maintained all this time. There's no chipping, no scratches, no gouges, no erosion. It appears to be completely polished and immaculate, like you're looking at it the day that it was made. At the foot of the statue is a small plaque with an inscription, but you're too far away to read it.
Yeah, I'm carefully looking like for our traps while I'm moving towards the plaque to read what's on it.
Okay.
So Jimmy kind of just crouches and looks at the statue some more. What are the rest of you doing while Cyrene's investigating?
Well, I
So I'd like to slide down the little railings of these stairs to get down there. Yeah, that would do.
Yeah, Mick gleefully, giddily slides down the railing. He beats you down there. He types first in the comment box.
And just so I can get in possible good graces with ever being in here, I'll take a small sack full of gold and just place it at the thing's feet because I think it's a shrine. It's like, I don't know, offering, don't kill me.
But you put down gold at the feet of the statue, and it doesn't disappear. There's no acknowledgement of your action. Everything stays the same. However, as you go and put the coins down on the ground, you notice that the ground you're sitting on. Do you know what Oobleck is?
Not know what Oobleck is. Please enlighten me.
So Oobleck is it's what's called a non-Newtonian fluid. So it looks like usually they make it pink, so it looks like Pepto-Bismol. But if you hit it really, really hard, it suddenly becomes very, very strong. And
that's
yeah. So the ground you're sitting on, or the ground you're standing on, has an ever-changing, ever-shifting pattern of what looks like stars. If you didn't know any better, you would feel like you were like on the astral plane. And as you go and put the coins down on the ground, you touch it, and it kind of sticks to your fingers a little bit before letting it go. You push down on it, and it gets really tough. So that's why you're not falling through it, because your weight is enough to trigger that effect. You can physically just slowly reach down into it, grab the cosmos, and let it sift through your fingers before it falls back into place and just retains its shape again.
Look left. No, glance left, glance right. Scoop some into right.
I feel like a religion out of this.
Local man literally steals the stars. Alright, fucking glue.
Minions!
Mick looks at this.
We are going to steal the moon.
I grew, Jesus Christ, dude.
Looks at this and goes, I can make a religion out of this.
I can make a killing back home with this star goop.
Oh, look at that goop. I love me some good goop.
I know a Minotaur that would love this stuff.
Yeah. Add that to your inventory. One unit of star goop.
I mean, you could just theoretically just throw it at somebody and see what happens.
Yeah.
Pocket goop.
Pocket goop.
For all intents and purposes, it looks harmless until it hits you upside the face.
Yeah.
I'ma spit my goo at you.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus.
Jesus is dead. There's only goo.
You know what's the funniest part about your Despicable Me joke, Mitri?
I'm goo. Yes, he's literally.
The fact that Mick has actually grew in his last name.
Yeah. I've never seen Nick and Drew the same place at the same time.
The groove groans.
So Mick, now that you're down there at the edge of the statue, give me a history check to see if you can read the placard. And by you do it, I mean I do it. Listen, I will continue to fuck this up.
Yeah, that's it.
That was almost a 1, not quite.
So Mick, now that you've handled the star goop, the writing does not seem as incomprehensible to you, and it seems like it kind of makes sense. It's kind of like riding a bike. You're like, wait a minute, hang on. All right, I'm feeling this. But you look down at the statue, and the statue's placard reads, "When one's eyes meet, change is inevitable."
There are 2 statues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 moment. Hey! Y'all there! Y'all turn the statue to face this one!
What the?
So Jimmy's like, all right. And the guy just bends down and tries to like, what? But the statue does not turn. So Jimmy looks over and says like, hey, what about that giant obvious lever right in front of you?
In front of me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Pull the lever, Mick.
I didn't see the lever. I pulled a lever.
All right. Let's see here. No,
We all die. The end.
That's for later.
I don't ask questions. I just make things happen.
The stock follows you. The end.
Oh no, -1 strength.
You have angered the gazebo.
To who?
Mick Rufferson. He's not a strong man, so he tries to pull with all of his hobo strength, but it's just not enough. He needs one of these strapping young ladies with muscles to help him.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna try him.
I'll go do it.
No. Okay,
Mick,
that sounds like a muscle off between Sonia and Sareen.
Mick, you have angered the gazebo.
You know what I just realized about this fucking party? All the men in this party are frail, and all the fucking women are like beefcakes.
What do you mean?
You're tiny.
I'm tiny,
You're
but
small.
I'm muscled.
Small. You're small.
Hey, Women did pretty well lifting weights at the circus some time ago.
To be fair, I'm meant to be frail. I'm fucking ancient. What's y'all's problem?
You are homeless.
Well, think like Mick Rufferson is an old man, but Dove is a child-sized man, and then Nimin is also a child-sized man. So we got a grandpa and his 2 grandkids. Meanwhile, the buff muscle mommy started walking down here. But I think Art also has a 20 strength. Yeah, Art has
also, yeah.
Yeah, so
would have guessed.
All the muscle mummies walk down here like the parade of Mr. Fantastic. Just fucking, don't worry, leave it to us, boys.
Just all farming.
I'm just. Have y'all seen the Dr. Livesay walk meme?
Yeah.
That's all I'm picturing.
That's yeah. Okay, that's pretty good.
So, yeah, you reach down there. Every muscle mommy, give me a strength check.
Okay, I just did that. So.
Im Gleichzug. And pull.
Fucking Christ. Yeah, so everyone just reaches down in there. It's like that scene from Common Area of the Iron Fortress.
Oh, Lord.
Violet, where the fuck is your test your might sound alert?
Yeah, right? Yeah, it's like this.
Once again, Cyrene being the supreme muscle mommy.
Everyone just reaches down there and you just grab and pull this lever. Pull the lever like a Konami pinball machine or a pachinko machine. Eventually, the statue rotates until eventually their eyes meet. The gale stops with a hard ka-chunk. You feel a pressure of grinding stone underneath you as whatever was causing that vortex to continue stops suddenly, aggressively, and you hear a voice just emanating from everywhere at once, and it seems gentle and kind, and it just says, "Welcome, travelers."
For a moment, I thought you said "fuck 'em, travelers." Like we're like, what?
Fuck 'em, travelers.
Welcome, travelers. Clicks. Get off my lawn.
I heard "fuck them travel."
Yeah, I was like, what?
Man,
I was like,
get off my lawn. Click, click.
I was like, damn. Okay, I guess you need to really kill whoever did this shit for us.
Change is inevitable, and so
Like,
is
bitch,
very
you wanna
intentional.
die, don't you?
insults.
You just hear like, "Get off my lawn, bitches."
Yeah. Fuck them, travelers.
Fuck them travelers. No, it's just a gentle voice telling you, "Welcome."
I'm going to very boldly and very bluntly, and I don't know what the hell this is on the floor, but it interests me. Ask, can I have some more of this goop?
The voice laughs very haughtily and says, "Of course, there is more than enough for everyone. Take as much as you'd like."
I'll take as much as I can.
There's an entire bag of holding.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d10 for empty jars to keep your goop in. You have one extra jar.
Listen, if I can make something out of this, I might actually make some money from it too.
You
Though.
can make a religion out of this, pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure I could. You want to gaze at the stars for a gold a day. You too can hold the stars in your hand.
Mick Grufferson, as you scoop the goop, hashtag scoop the goop, you look inside of it, and you can see that what you're scooping are literal cosmos. Like, there are galaxies swirling inside there. Like, you are actually factually holding a tiny pocket universe in your hands.
Just a mason jar filled with the universe itself.
Absolutely.
I know. I just had to process what she said for a hot moment.
It sounds like a poem. It's like in the hobo's hands the universe resides. No, literally, he's got the entire cosmos right there. Look at him. And it's just Mick.
We can rule them like gods.
Oh, no. So you have two scoops of the goop, TM.
2 scoops of the goop.
One of the scoop and two of the goop. You know what I mean? So the voice continues. Travelers, what brings you to my humble abode?
Trying to get out, actually.
Yes.
First off, where are we?
So the voice says,
Second off, do you know there's a bunch of dead people in your temple?
So when you say you're trying to get out, she says, "Why would you want to leave? This place is paradise, is it not?"
It might have been paradise, but I have a feeling that you have been asleep for a very long time.
Oh? What year is it?
Do we have a date?
Yeah, do we even have a date for that?
It's 10,000
I-
years in the future. Like, oh.
I feel like I feel like my question was ignored.
I mean, you do them all in time. So,
I see.
when you mentioned the year, she says, oh, it seems I have been asleep for quite some time. Dove, she knows your name. What was your question?
Where are we?
She says, where is irrelevant. It's more of when we are. If what you're saying is the truth and we are so far ahead, then it would appear that the ritual worked.
Sure.
Yes.
We have seen cultist activity around here.
I'm listening to for like my my normal sword, my first sword.
Mhm.
If it has anything to say about this.
Both swords are surprisingly calm.
Hmm.
You have never had such a moment of non-sword related activity. They are just chilling in airplane mode right now. And she says, "Yes,
Your swords are zooted off of the star.
yeah, absolutely. They are for the first time in a long time completely at peace." The disembodied voice continues and says, "Yes, long, long ago, my worshippers decided they were tired of change, and they decided to, I guess, steal my power away, to keep things as it was at the time. But of course,
So you're Aeyra.
Aeyra.
Just let him
Is that what they call me?" You feel like a genuine like confusion in her voice. I guess
That
so.
is the name that we have seen written a lot in this place.
Hmm.
What is your name? What shall we call you?
Honestly, I cannot remember. It has been so long since I've talked to anyone. Aeyra will do for now, I suppose.
Who are
Mixed
those
hearts
that work with you? Who are those that sealed your power?
So the voice kind of gets a little serious, and she says, "My, I guess now former followers. I'm not entirely sure if they are still around. But I heard one of you mention cults, and we are no cult. We are a long-standing religion. We span the globe, or at least we did. I'm not entirely sure anymore."
What kind of people were working?
Humans, primarily. Early humans, humanoids, the orcs,
Whoa.
the elves.
But Dove getting into racial profiling now.
We did see a different activities of something of I think it was Kotor, right?
So at the mention of Kuatoa, the statue itself begins to rumble and shake, and she says, "Kuatoa, in my domain."
Indeed. They even already sacrificed some.
At the mention of human sacrifices by Kuatoa, the statue itself just physically explodes, and the door behind you opens up. And she says,
No attention to the man behind the curtain.
if what you're saying is true, then we must make haste. We cannot spare even a second. To answer
Now
your
we're talking.
questions, this is a unnatural place, made so by the magic of ancient times.
It's unnatural. I couldn't tell by the fact that it's black and white.
It's black and white because you have dark vision. So,
but that takes away from the thing. I was over here like, oh yeah, we're literally standing in the cosmos now.
I mean, you are. So now, as you step into the area where there's actual light, you can see that there are swirling colors that you've never even seen before, unless you're a mantis shrimp. And you see a giant swirling globe. The voice, with haste again, touch the orb, and it will take you to where you need to be. We must set things right. This cannot be allowed to stand. My foolish worshippers in the past thought they could stop the path of progress. However, that is impossible. You cannot stop the winds of change. You there, Nimin. You appear to be the leader.
Wait. I want to ask something.
Too late. We're moving now. I'm kidding. What?
No, I just wanted to ask her if she's coming with us or if we were on our own now.
Have we just been drafted on a mission?
So Aeyra physically manifests in front of you. A tallish woman, hair again like the cosmos. Naked, but like not nude. You know what I mean? Like she's Sailor Moon fucking levels of
silken robes.
Yeah, like I mean, she's completely without clothes. You just don't see anything. She's TV anime censored boobies, and she stands in front of you and she says, "Worry not, little one. I will always be with you." And just kind of taps your nose. Your deity, whose name I forget, is just like, "Ooh, you motherfucker." The first.
Yeah, I wanted to see if maybe she knows him or if he knows her. Do you know her?
Mick is over here like, I'm not a religious man. I have faith today.
Oh, you talk to your deity.
I found religion today.
You talk to your deity and ask Aeyra if she knows him, and she says, "No, he is much too young, much too small, much too weak."
Damn.
So
She's kind of taken aback because, again, that's her father she's talking about. But, yeah, honestly, just kind of speechless. Because that's disrespectful, man.
She turns to you and says, "I'm sorry, I meant no disrespect. I only speak the truth. Your small deity pales in comparison to what I can do." And just kind of just throws her arms out, and you are thrown through every period of time all at once. You watch the birth of creation, the birth of the cosmos, all the way up to the present day in the span of a second. You're like, oh.
Oh shit, we got primordial over here.
You hear her laugh, and primordial. I like that. I like that. You newer, younger people have a way with words my previous followers did not. And you, Fantasy Grounds, have a way of pissing me off by not connecting walls properly.
You're like, you need that. I was like, what?
There's so much to live for you.
It's like the picture, they look at the globe and they just point at a specific region in the stars.
You specifically points at the southern continent.
Like, imagine, like, you're sitting there outside, and then, like, a finger of God just points directly at you. Like, you motherfucker. You're like,
like, what did I do?
While physically manifested, she turns to you, Niven, and she kneels down and puts her hand on your shoulder, and she says, "You seem to be the leader here. You seem to be the strongest and the smartest. Can I trust you to handle this?"
You can trust me. I will look into your issues and we will solve the problem.
So she kind of stands up and crosses her arms and says, "Good. It's been so long since I've had champions. Now go forth." And she kind of just waves her arm at the globe of MacGuffinry.
I have a specific way I would like to go into the Wheel of MacGuffinry.
Alright.
Hey, Grefferson looks at them and goes, "Whatever you say, pretty lady," and he just dives in, swan dive style.
Gruffster, out. So you swan dive in, and you feel yourself being stretched and squashed, just like a cartoon, like Guardians 3, I think it is.
Like,
oh god!
Like the,
oh no!
So I'm picturing like the a little spiraling helix hypno style. They just stretch out along it. Ah!
Yeah.
We just get stretched out and flushed down the echoes of time.
Basically, you feel yourself kind of like, again, submerged in ice. It's not comfortable, but it's not painful either. It's just you wouldn't recommend it to people. You know what I mean? Like if it was a spa experience, you'd be like, yeah, nah, definitely skip out on that bullshit. So as you land, everyone kind of lands in a superhero landing. McRefferson just swan dives face first, blap, on the ground. But now you were in a cave system entirely different to the one that you were just in.
Sonya pokes Mick on the ground with her foot. You're still alive there, old man?
His leg twitches.
Damn, I thought he would die. Oh, well.
Damn, I hope.
May need a new hip.
I sneak attack them in the shin.
It hurts to be this.
I have alert. You can't.
It hurts to be. It hurts to be this hip.
That's also true. So the disembodied voice no longer responds when you talk to it, but you feel her presence. You are in a cave system now that is entirely different to the one that you were just in. It feels a lot cooler. You're not in like the dry desert. There is a lot of moisture in the air. You're sweating buckets. What do you do?
Let's keep going.
Okay.
We must go further.
So
can I be in the middle?
No, you're the rogue. Go in front.
Is too large.
Like I see the marching line, but I was like, could I just be in the middle?
Yeah, I just like to play with your tokens as I'm doing stuff. So, Gruferson, you scout ahead. Give me a perception.
Give me a perception.
God damn it. Like I said, I will continue to fuck this up. Perception. Okay, 18. So yeah, you make your way through the caves, no problem. It's a little zigzaggy pattern until eventually you reach an alcove. There and that there. Oh yep. So you reach a collapsed path. However, you can climb the rubble up and over.
Let's see.
I can or I can't?
Climb.
You can. You are able to. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, up and over. Whee! In specific order and how he does this, you see him take one of his spare cooking stick, his hat on it, work it onto the ledge, pull out his trusty, sturdy butter knives, and he climbs it.
Yeah. You climb up and over, and you are greeted with the sight of an ancient courtyard. There are frail, brittle ropes suspending a really rickety-looking wooden bridge. In the center of the room, you can see a large dais with a huge hole in the middle. Not entirely sure what the fuck that's about, but you're positive you would not want to fall in there. At the bottom of it, you hear a faint growling, grumbling kind of sound, like something large sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. literally the alert sound, huh?
The spider sounds are taking. I don't like this shit.
Feel comfortable sneaking out to see what's up ahead?
My gruff senses are tingling.
I feel comfortable sneaking. I sneak up ahead.
Okay. Let's see. Roll a stone.
Sneakity snack.
Okay. Yeah,
Extra sneaky, extra stealthy, old man, jointy pointy.
You managed to make your way across. Damn, is that big? Oof. Yeah, you're not in combat. So you make your way across the bridge, and as you try to progress down the path, you realize that the area that you're in, like the connecting part, is completely broken.
Hmm.
There is a connecting part about 65 feet past where you're at, but it's very, very far. You're gonna have to either climb across.
So there's no planks right here.
Hmm?
Oh, so yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed, let's go! Woo!
So are you gonna climb across the ropes, or what are you doing?
Yeah, Naruto Ninja Run style. Let's
Okay.
go across ropes.
Acrobatics.
But instead of Naruto Ninja, it's an Englishman grabbing his hat and running in the wind.
I got a +6 acrobatics. All right. Yeah, so you just get up there. Oh yeah, it's really impressive. If anybody you can see in the dark, you're like, damn, go Gruff, go Gruff.
Shit.
And you managed to make your way across the other side.
It's almost as if we are finding out how y'all never noticed he was there to begin with.
Well, while Gruff is having his adventure, what are the rest of you doing on Single File Island?
I mean, I was just gonna wait for him to come back and tell us the coast was cleared.
Okay.
Can you give me a bigger picture of the entire room for just a moment?
Yep.
I cannot see. Oh.
What race was Mick Ruff again? I forgot his race.
I don't know, either a human or an elf, I think.
I thought you put him as a human.
No, I think
He's a half elf.
that's the thing. I was supposed to say, I know it was a human.
Yeah, it was a half elf. Alright. So yeah, Gruff got another rickety bridge to traverse. So, how do you want to go about it?
I perchance from this angle, now that I'm over here in the corner, see down the hole? Or is it just black?
Yeah, it is just black, as far as you can tell.
A dumb idea. I would like to hide as best I can, like army squish myself against the floor so whatever down there doesn't hear me. Take a gold coin. Ding! Into the hole.
So, I'll roll a deception or a stealth for you. So you take a gold coin and think into the hole as you hide. So, okay, you got a 17. You're pretty hidden. No, there's not really much to hide behind, but you kind of just lay flat and just look like a boulder. So, all of you who are around the corner, you hear dink, plunk, and then the sounds of what appears to be hundreds, possibly thousands, of screeching animals.
Oops.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no.
I thought it was just one growl. I was like, maybe it's something big that just pops out of the hole.
Well, wonderful. It isn't.
Oh,
are you happy now?
A little bit, yes.
Yeah.
To be fair, Gruff ain't the smartest, but he ain't dumb either. He just does a lot of dumb shit.
Oh.
Got a flat 10 in intelligence.
Hey, it's Scrum Bucket listening to the read somebody.
Hey, Scrum Monks!
Send Shake Shack gift card $500 US. Fucking. Why did you redeem? Why did you redeem? Alright, did everyone roll initiative?
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay.
Except Nimin?
Yep, there we go.
Yeah. And Mick and
Right,
Mick,
the
Jimmy,
ones
and
that I
Art.
control.
Yeah.
Alright, so Jimmy gets initiative. Art
You
gets
get initiative, you get initiative, and you get initiative.
Basically, everyone gets initiative. Wow.
Prost.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so the bats are agitated as shit. They fly around and they are
Ain't happy, Captain.
yeah, no, they're straight up not having a good time.
From Douglas, I just want to say, it wasn't me.
Okay. Yeah, so 5 separate swarms of bats, just because I don't want to crash the goddamn game, come flying out of the thing, then directly down the tunnel where you guys are at.
Remember the 100 kobolds?
Right.
I remember that. I've seen it on stream.
Vadove, you watch in horror as these bats come flying out and just kind of just occupy the space where everybody's at. Everyone's getting attacked by bats right now. Not having a good time. It is your turn, though.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I can just hit them, right?
Yeah. They're not ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if I have magic weapons. So, let's make this easy. Drag and drop, please work.
And so you can hit him easier.
26.
That hits.
Roaring the okay, that's 11 damage.
Okay.
On the third swarm. I tried to attacking the third swarm.
Okay, 11 damage. Alright, still alive. Number 3.
And that's a 19.
It hits.
So that one, yep. I didn't do that.
I did.
Drag and drop, please work. There you go. Fuck. Because I hate that this happened because this completely froze off the thing. There would be 12 damage. Oh no, 11 damage again.
Okay.
Actually, not counting the.
So near.
Okay.
Bats just fall.
And flurry of blows on the second.
That's crazy work. Just running up and punching a bat.
Yeah. At the air, 13.
That hits.
Don't think that. Oh, that actually okay. Another 11. And last one. Also hits.
Right.
Ouch.
Jesus.
18 damage in total on this one.
Okay.
Turns into you just full on raging demon its ass.
No, I didn't. I just don't. We don't have time for this. Also, I have 7 points to spare.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay, so number 2. Nimin. All of a sudden, the cave you're in is flooded with bats. You see Vidove jump into action and start spin kicking the shit out of tiny rodents. What do you do?
I don't know if you also typed in the 11 damage on the other swarm. Just
Did not. Number 2. Is it not tracking or what?
it's not tracking. No, I drag and dropped it multiple times. It didn't work.
There you go.
Nimon's gonna throw a fireball at closest bat over here.
Okay.
Ball or bolt?
Fireball or bolt?
Bolt. B-O-L-T, not bolt.
I didn't ask how room the big was. I said I cast fireball.
How room the big was.
Did a 14 hit? Because it didn't say.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's not just me.
On my leg.
Oh,
Sleep.
these bats are a little beefy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them too. It's just I mean, swarms of bats.
Every hit kills one bat, but there's just so many of them.
Yeah, it's just a never-ending tide. Cyrene, they're in your
Just-
fire.
It's
hair.
me.
They're in your fire hair.
I just punched these out of the air like.
Shin come strong home.
Keep house town home.
Cheap out town hall.
Yeah. So since no one took damage yet, I'm just going to say, let's use cantrips. I'm going to use Sacred Flame on them.
Okay.
Do 1 damage. Do it.
Okay. Sacred
Win
Flame.
spiritually.
Which one are you attacking?
I don't know.
Pick someone. You have a dex. Yeah.
My friend, I cannot see anything.
Yeah, you can't see the map.
There's 3 swarms of bats.
Whichever one is closest to us.
Yeah,
All of them.
All
All of them are
them.
engaged with someone else.
Alright, let's see. Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame!
Sacred flame.
Alright, so it fails and it burns
Oh.
with sacred light. No, it's good. It failed the deck save.
Oh.
That is damage of 7.
Mhm.
Huh.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a D8. Actually, does the Sacred Flame increase with level?
Pretty sure. Wait, let me check that.
Yeah, so 2.
Yeah, check that.
So 1 more D8. Bad boy.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, that's the trade-off with cantrips, that they're not particularly strong at the beginning, but they never run out, and they get stronger over time. So yeah, you did 15 damage. No, 14 damage.
Me remembering the time I used shock and grasp to start someone's heart.
Yeah. There you go. Updated properly.
Alright, I don't have much more to do, and I'm not going to use anything like healing or something against the bats. No, not yet.
Alright, so Art jumps up in the air and she just spins in a circle trying to get her death by degrees to fucking hit everybody.
Little did you know they carry vampirism or lycanthropy.
They suck the vampirism out of her. Like, oh. Oh! Hell yeah. Oh wait, hang on, I didn't do that.
Little did they know these are anti-vampire bats.
No.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down for later.
Instead of taking your blood, they inject their own, but it's full of diseases.
Oh no, it's even worse.
Okay. So Art critted. So she's gonna do crit damage. Are these things resistant to something? Oh, it's because they're a swarm.
Yeah, it's not one big huge bat.
Yeah. I'm like, man, why the fuck is everyone being resistant to damage? Yeah, I mean you're chopping up 20-something bats, but there are still so many more goddamn bats. All right. And she's a fighter, so she gets to go again. Another instance. Okay. That's her turn. Mick Grufferson.
Meek.
You got a singular form of bats coming directly at you like Cleopatra.
It does see me, or am I still hidden from it?
It's in the area. It's gonna use echolocation with advantage. Try to fucking scan you. Let's see here. Perception. Perception is what? Intelligence?
Perception, I believe, is yeah.
Oof, they're dumb as hell. Yeah, they don't see you. They fly around there, mad as hell, but they don't see you. All right, Mick.
Psionic butter knife, go! Yeet!
Okay. Psychic blades.
Scrumbunculus declares movie idea.
Sonic
John
boom!
Coffey from Green Mile is placed in 8 Mile, but all the residents are vampires. He has to heal by sucking out their vampirism and burping out flies, but all the flies have the head of Donkey from Shrek and they're gay.
What the fuck, Scrum?
Sneak attack.
Oh, you're right, sneak attack.
What do you do, son?
Scrum came up with a new movie idea. I
Mm.
don't know if you guys know the Green Mile, the movie or not.
Yeah, the one with the guy. That
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was like, all right, movie idea. John Coffey from the Green Mile is stuck at 8 Mile, like the Eminem movie 8 Mile, but all the residents are vampires, and he's got to suck all the vampirism out of their bodies. But so I don't know if you remember whenever John Coffey like removes this guy's like urethral cancer or whatever the fuck he had, he just like vomited out a bunch of flies. But all the flies have the head of Donkey from Shrek, and they're gay apparently.
What?
What?
What the hell?
Because I'm like, what the fuck, Scrum?
Sounds like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Scrumbunculus message.
What drugs are you on? And where can I get some?
Right. Let's see here. Your sneak attack increases to 46? God damn.
Level 7 sneak attack.
Yeah, I had to make sure everything's right. So, sneak attack damage, 46. Sneak attack. You done hit. So, we gonna use rapier. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so from the darkness, just psychic blades just come stabbing out like a fucking Devil May Cry 1,000-point jab combo. Bats are just falling, just blap, 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 blap. These bleach fumes are whooping my ass. Fucking Scrum. Alright, so that's Mick Grufferson.
Mick is the storm that is approaching.
Provoking.
Song titles Jar the Light. Alright,
Yo, I actually did, considering I have the cosmos in a jar.
That's like
Yeah,
Jar
jar
the Light.
full of light.
Yeah.
Jar full of light. Deep within.
So the bats descend upon you, Vidove. And they try to nibble on you a little bit. That hits. Take a devastating 2d4 damage.
It's a mighty 5 damage.
It doesn't have. Oh, it has blind sight. Oh, it absolutely saw you, Mick Grufferson, but I'll
because of echolocation.
Right. Okay. Swarm number 4. He's severely weakened. It's gonna attack Jimmy. Jimmy's the closest target. Misses. Oof.
It didn't see me. I hit it before it got to me.
Jimmy's like, you know what? I don't like that. I don't like what you're doing at all. I bring out the Lightbringer, and she's gonna whack him.
Lightbringer.
Fast, chuckle nuts.
I still remember that stupid scorpion.
Yeah, the light stinger, Stingkara.
The Lightbringer.
All right. With a mighty swing of her Lightbringer mace, the last bat, blah, dead as hell. And she's got an extra attack, so she points at the other one. Oh yeah, got you for one action to playtime. Yeah. Ultraviolet. Good.
Oh,
I like it.
you're actually hitting your attacks now.
Yeah, she's focused. She's glocked in. And then butt stroke.
Yeah, why is it number 2 taking the damage? Right. No, not done.
Oh, all right. Okay, that's Jim Jam's turn. Sonja.
Mm-hmm. I'm attacking the one you attacked. Number 5.
Yep.
16 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'll attack again.
Yep.
I don't think that hurt. 12. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have low AC because they're just a swarm of bats. Yeah, you're swinging and cleaving, but again, there's just so many bats. With every swing of your axe, a bunch get chopped down and fall, but it's just a never-ending nebulous mass of bats.
Yeah,
the wolf, who's been here the whole time, is like, "Oh, woo, I'm a wolf."
I was waiting for you to say something. Do I roll for me? You roll for me.
I got her.
Roll.
That hits. He just jumps up and starts snapping at bats. Does she have extra attacks? I don't remember. Extra attack, she does. She's technically a monk. Flurry of bow bows. Okay. That's Blue the Wolf. Former bats number 1. Dives bomb directly onto Mick Rufferson. He's like, I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you. You gonna get him.
Okay, Gruff, gonna give it to you.
You get nibbled on as tiny little rat, like fangs sink into your flesh. You're like, oh.
There's me.
Moomy shiny boy, who's also been here this whole time. Medium pulse. Starts shooting a force beam.
Medium pulse.
Not maximum, not quite yet. That's a hit. Appropriate pulse. Ooh, nice.
Are they latched onto my arm, or are they just nibbling?
They're kind of swarming around you, diving down, biting, and then flying away again.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Her repulsor blasts come down there and destroy them. Okay, good. That's shiny boy. Next up is Former bats number 3. Where are they at? Number 2. They're going to float down there. They're going to attack Cyrene. Almost 20. Cyrene, you get nibble nobbled. And then
The novel.
Nimmin, get out of here. Nimmin, not here right now. Not the hero we need.
Not the hero we deserve.
A dove.
Just martial gameplay.
You know what? I'm gonna hold it.
That's a nat 20.
Oh yeah.
They call me the Nibblemeister.
So here's the first one. That should have been... Yeah, okay. I made a mistake. That happens. So I'm just gonna resolve the rest of the critical hit. What was that again? Yeah, modifiers.
Modifiers, yeah. Top right.
Max. Critical, right? For another 29. I think that thing is dead. I don't need to resolve the second attack. Is that...
You're talking about number 3?
Yeah,
No.
number 2.
Number 2? Yeah, no, he's gone.
Both attacks went into there, so yeah. I think that was the last swarm too, because I don't see any more.
No, there's one more that's attacking Cyrene right now.
Oh,
Don't worry, I can
okay,
take
yeah.
it.
Yeah, and the one attacking Mick Grufferson as well. Alright, so Niven, your friend is being attacked. There's bats in her hair.
Wait, isn't it my turn?
No, it's Vidove, Nimin, then you.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Alright. Then I launch another attack on this bat.
Okay.
Let's see. Yes, stick to that one.
That hits.
Alright, and then here comes the damage.
Here comes the pain. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, Cyrene.
Alright. Time to try out a new toy.
I got some dads.
I'm not going to use any of the fancy stuff from there. I'm just gonna punch him real good. Can you just quickly drag them for me? Drag it onto them?
You use the pile bunker, like just like the regular punch attack?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
You punch in the swarm of bats, but you miss. They kind of, they're like, oh.
Oh, god damn it.
They see your murderous intent and just kind of, actually that's something that needs to be brought up. So as you go to punch them, the flame from your body kind of just jets out a little bit forward, and you see these bats are not regular bats. These bats have like human skulls, but they're tiny.
Tiny human skulls in them.
Yeah, bat bodies.
That's I don't like that.
Yeah, not great.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have any extra attacks or anything like that, so that was my try.
All right, jump
I wanted
over
to punch
and she's
him.
like, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah.
The sick front flip, and he's like, oh, yep. Hit. Again. Man, I don't want to action search for a bat, so Mick Grufferson. I didn't realize that at the time, but I basically just made art into magic. This character exists before that game even came out. So this is funny how that worked out. Yeah, Mick Grufferson, you're being attacked by bats right now. There's one swarm directly upon you, nibbling and nobbling.
Stabby, stabby, stab, stab, stab.
Okay. So.
I had a dumb idea, but I doubt that would work. I want to just like wait for them to get close, and open my dimensional storage, and just let them fly in and close it.
You jump out and you stab them a bunch of times. They're weakened, not having a good time. Jimmy's like, all right, get out of here, kid. Let me not miss, hopefully. At advantage because you get allies in combat. Ultraviolet. That hits. This should be enough. Hell yeah. So she runs around, slides on a knee, and she's like, I got you, Bick. And yes, I can. So she pulls out a weapon that you've never seen her use before. It's been slung on her back this whole time, but you just never seen her use it. She pulls out a ornate crossbow, filigreed with dragons and draconic speech, and she speaks in draconic and just basically, utters like death to my enemies. Hit. As the bolt lets loose, a draconic screech is heard. Your sword vibrates temporarily, Vidove, but then eventually stops as just a radiant image of a dragon, like biting the swarm of bats, devouring it in its maw. Now all the bats just they're gone. I think that's all of them. Yes.
It's a curious weapon you have there.
So Jimmy turns to you, Vidove, and just says, "Oh, this old thing?" And she kind of just throws it to you.
What is that?
So you hold it in your hands, and you feel just actual draconic energy coming from this thing. The main body of the weapon usually made out of wood or sometimes metal. This is just straight up dragon bone. The actual bow parts are like rib cages. The string tension is incredibly strong. Like only somebody, again, of a muscle mommy variety could actually use this weapon effectively. This thing weighs a ton.
This is quite a valuable piece.
Of course, never leave home without it. Also, never use it. I saw those bats and I said to myself, now's the perfect time.
Takes on an OP gun for a little bit.
Yep.
High noon, bat.
when you need to farm, but you're out of insta kill items.
Absolutely. So Jimmy turns to you, Gruff, and she says, "Mick, you all right?"
Guess he's dead. No, I don't hear anything.
Oh.
I don't have any more the telekinesis things, or is that still up?
I'm not sure how long it lasts, but presumably you could just talk telepathically.
Presumably, I can talk telepathically.
Yep.
If your voice is down, there's something down there.
So Cyrene, you are told through your mind that there's something inside that hole, something big and breathing loudly. A Redditor, probably.
Yeah.
It's the Redditor basement.
Oh no.
No, it's actually all the Discord mods fused into one.
Exactly.
No.
The faint smell of Cheeto dust wafts up from the floor. You're like,
Oh no.
Cheeto dust and mason jars.
You hear from down below, "Hello, kitten."
Oh,
no.
Oh, no.
I hate that.
No.
Whenever she be no, wait.
Wait. All right. Yeah. So, what do you guys do?
You have to cross the bridge, right?
Mhm.
But there's no more gale hitting the bridge, or what?
There was never a gale in this room. The gale was in the outside area.
Okay. Okay.
They're just bats.
Sonya will test out the bridge, make sure it's not like instantly breaks or something.
Yeah, you look at this bridge. Give me an intelligence check.
Uh-oh.
You're not on it, right? It's not like a trap door, but you're checking it for structural weakness.
Oh, that was an 18. Oh well.
You look at it and you're like, yeah, this thing's a piece of shit. Like, if you put too many thoughts on this bridge, it's gonna collapse.
Nick was only able to cross it because he's practically skin and bone.
Yeah, he's an old man. He's got hollow bird bones.
Scrumbunculus declares surprise. It's a bridge mimic. and it's now licking your feet.
Oh, I hate that. True.
I hate that.
I'll throw Jimmy and Cyrene a rope and tie him against my waist.
Okay.
And I'll cross the bridge first.
All right.
Sounds good.
So Jimmy and Cyrene do their best fucking pillar men pose. And just don't
Yep.
worry, we've got you, sister.
Do I like roll athletics or what?
Yeah, give me athletics.
Okay.
Also, my oh, there we go. Yeah, so you managed to just make it across. However,
All
you're,
right,
you're presented with the same problem that Mick Grefferson had, where there is just a yawning chasm 65 feet across from where you're at.
I cannot see that chasm, but because it's all darkness. No way around it, right?
No, the only way to go across it, either on these ropes that are supporting
Ghost
it,
Thespirit
or
Guardian declares
climbing
the
down,
bridge
because
muscle
the
mommy
pit
feet
that you're
over.
standing over is maybe about like 20 feet in the air, so it would take some effort to go down and up again, but you could do it.
And you said the ropes are just like
Old and
tight ropes?
shitty. Yeah. Yeah, they're tight to hold the bridges apart, but I mean, like, again, old hollow bird bones versus giant protein muscle mommy. Very different level of weight.
Yeah. We're just built different.
Yeah. And you said something sleeping in there, right?
Yeah, there was something loud snoring inside this hole. How it didn't wake up during the combat encounter, I'll never understand. He's got an ASMR podcast in right now. He's snoozing.
White noise.
He's got heavy con, low whiz. He ain't very perceptive.
Right.
Is there where like in real survival just to check around the surroundings if anything other than those two ways, or just they're just two ways?
You look as best you can. There is a set of stairs leading down that you see. There's the giant hole of possible death, and then you see Mick kind of just waving.
But that stairs way leads down, right?
It leads down. You're not entirely sure where it goes either.
But is the platform my mom able to be stable enough to get the rest of the party through?
The platform you're standing on right now is it's not in danger of falling. It's just the bridge is your main concern. There's old and rickety.
I mean, those three are there, so maybe the other three could cross with me. They could use the lines to cross, I guess.
Sure. Everybody who is not Jimmy or Cyrene, make an athletics and just cross the bridge.
Hell yeah, built different.
Art just walks across because she's a vampire.
That's a 10.
Oh no.
That's fine.
Just don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1. Yeah, Wumi's shiny voice is gonna just pick up Blue and fly her across. That solves that problem.
Wait a minute. Can Wumi Shiny Boy just ferry us across the hole?
Absolutely.
Right? There's not like a weight limit for that guy, right?
I mean, it'd be one person at a time. Yeah, he's not like
Yeah. I'm just saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's get the other two in and cross the hole that way. I guess towards Yuzumi's Iron Man boy. Flying armor. I'm sorry.
You take your time and just move all the way across the chasm. Till eventually, you get to where you need to go. The grumbling never stops. It's just steady, rhythmic snoring. Whatever is down there, you avoid it for now. That's good. How's everyone doing on time?
Elaborate.
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. We're all good, I think.
We'll play for like about 20 more minutes, and then we'll call it. We're approaching 3 hours. So you managed to pass by the little death trap dungeon that I made for you. Good job. Everyone give yourself inspiration.
Yay!
You now enter a slight front room. There are pillars holding the ceiling up. It's very low, maybe about like 15 feet high.
Use it to seduce the goddess.
Distinctly nicer than the area you were just in. You see intricate carvings on more or less brand new pillars. Again, everything here is ancient, but it looks like it's brand new. You feel like you're moving backwards through time. What's up, Adove?
What do these carvings look like?
The markings on the pillars are more or less nondescript things. They're showing like people playing in like a field, people hunting. Like they're just common like architectural huyas. Nothing out of the ordinary about them, other than the fact that they're pristine despite being ancient.
Are we just investigating or are we just moving along?
I don't know. What do you guys tell me? What are you doing?
I would like to stay on the opposite side of that thing, not go over there.
Yeah. I'll follow around. I'll follow right behind Mick.
Okay. So Mick, you head into the room, and you are greeted with an unfamiliar smell. It smells like the outdoors, but the outdoors after you just came in, like when you bring a live Christmas tree in for the first time. It's very unusual. Not something you'd expect to find in a dank cave. In front of you is a stone bridge that itself is actually weathered by time. It is collapsed. I moved John. There he is. Yeah, it is collapsed and broken, but in a way that is very, very strange. It seems almost intentional, as if to stop the progress.
Alright, folks, time to Mario it the hell up. Let's go double jump time, too.
I feel like a triple jump do this.
So who's gonna double jump first?
I go first.
Okay.
Let the old man go first. If I die, there's nothing lost.
So Mick, as you step up to the edge and get ready to double jump, you hear a voice from the darkness go, "Halt! Do not progress any further."
You must collect your party before progressing further.
Yeah, no, the voice is stern and just tells you, "Do not progress any further, strangers. You are not welcome in these lands."
Have permission.
I highly doubt that. We are the tribe that live here. You are trespassers. We will not tell you again as soon as we are dropped onto the map and then loaded in. They emerge from the darkness, holding bows pointed at all of you. There are about 9 of them, and they just kind of stand there going, "Now leave. We're not going to tell you again."
They look like they wear anything we've seen before.
They look like the couple that you found on the side of the cliff.
I think I have something that might belong to you. We came to give it to you. And I pull out both deception. Where is it? Yeah. Yes.
Good, pretty good.
I have something I would like to try.
Yes.
I can prove that we have permission to do here. I can tell you something about the two of you specifically that I couldn't possibly know.
So, as Cyrene steps forward with the artifacts, they kind of lower their bows, very confused, and they say, "How did you get those?" And then walk forward towards the edge. "All right, we were willing to listen for now."
We came from essentially the other side of this place. And then we found both of you, just at a different point
We
in
not tell
time.
them they were dead.
I'm very much going to tell them they are dead.
Oh my god, you are. Yeah.
Honesty brings you brings you farther than any lie. So they might tell. Do you happen to follow or have followed a goddess named Aeyra?
So at the mention of Aeyra, they form their hands into like the Latom symbol from Fire Force.
Latom?
Latom. And they say, of course, we know the lady.
Do you know of some kind of ritual to seal her power away?
When you mention the ritual, they kind of just like look at each other and they go, "No, we would never do such a thing. We love the Divine Lady."
Can I check if they're lying?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Insight. +7.
Yeah, you see right through them. They're not lying. They're genuinely confused. They would never.
Because I think I know. I think I'm putting some pieces together here. What may have happened? What were the creatures that we found that kind of raided the place?
Kuatoa.
I think this place is about to get attacked by a bunch of Kuatoa. I think that's what we got sitting here to stop.
So at the mention of Kuatoa, the tribesmen get angry. I mean, just viscerally batshit fucking pissed, and they go, "Where? Where did you see them?"
We will explain in due time. Where are the defenses?
They look at you and they say,
we must go on the defensive.
And they say, well, in terms of defenses, we don't really have much. We're basically it. We destroyed the one bridge leading to the village, and we're not letting anybody pass that shouldn't be here.
How did they cross? I don't know too much about Quatoa. Can I jump very far?
They also have
anything like that.
Things. They're basically like
okay.
a fishman version of like a kobold or a goblin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, imagine like an insane fish person. That's a Kuatoa.
Okay. They are coming, and we are very much sure that they are going to attack this place, you and your people.
So they all kind of look to each other and they speak in an ancient language, and one kind of waves his arm with haste, and one just takes off running. He says, "We're gonna send him to warn the rest of the villagers. Make your way across. We'll help you."
Wonderful.
I did not anticipate this going so smoothly.
Well, you thought we just start running in. Kill everybody. No.
Yeah, I'm in the side. That's usually how you guys operate, so I'm very pleasantly surprised.
Not all the time.
See, I'm the diplomat of this party, apparently.
Oh, you're the punching bag.
Not all the time.
Mick's only goal is to potentially woo the pretty lady.
Mick Jefferson, the hobo who became a god, fucker. I'm gonna bang the stars, son.
I've already got it in the jar.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I hate that. I'm in the stream right now. Yeah, that is where we're gonna end it. As you all,
yeah, let's end this now.
As you watch the messenger towards the village head and run down, you hear giggling and scraping as, dozens upon dozens of Kuatoa just begin to form on the edge of the walls. They seemingly just kind of just meld out of the stone itself. It's not okay. You're not having a good time.
Glad we're on this side.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm trying to find NPCs that are in the wrong section. All right. Jupo. Yeah, so I'll just set up the fight before we leave. Get out of here. So a Kuatoa of clear importance, right? He's got all sorts of decorative stuff on, holding a staff with what appears to be like a human skull on the end of it. And he says, like, new sacrifices. Who are you? Reveal your secrets to me.
Is that a question?
How about now?
So
honestly, I like that response. Time to flame him.
Maybe drop some Kuatoa down. We'll call it. So when you go, absolutely not. And he goes, oh, this one thinks that it can deny a request from his betters.
Also, the leader disappeared in case you didn't.
Yeah, I guess. Let me know. All right. I'm back again. All right.
Motherfucking King Guru looking having ass. Good God.
That's not nice. And who do you?
What's the full name of that one?
What, the big one?
The leader, yeah, the big one.
He's an archpriest.
Yeah, thought so. Okay.
Yeah, so Elder Guru looking having ass, as I said before.
Yeah, so the Kuatoa looks over at the other smaller Kuatoa and just begins to like click and gurgle, and they all just begin to draw their spears and their bows and just bang them together into war dance. And they say, "You have sealed your fate. You will be met with a horrible, painful end. Only it will never end until I decide. Next time on D&D."
He just says, looking off into the distance.
Yep.
Next time on D&DZ.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to call it for today. These guys will be back 2 weeks from now for the Evil campaign. Saturday is going to come back for the Chaos Team Prime. Possible guerrilla streams throughout the week. My schedule's opened up a little bit more now that a bunch of personal stuff is cleared up. So I'll probably go back to streaming. Other than that, I'm By the Paladin. These have been my friends, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Fuck you, chat!